Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 23rd October current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important current affairs. The first one, sex workers. Here the National Human Rights Commission is an effort to secure the rights of all women who have been excluded and marginalized during the COVID 19 pandemic, included sex workers as informal workers in their advisory on women at work. Here, there is a it's like a good step, or it's like a somewhat encouraging moment, that is sex workers. They are excluded and at the same time marginalized during this covid-19 pandemic. They are also affected with that. That's why they designated as a, or they recognized as a informal workers. First of all, we have to know there is a difference between formal workers and informal workers. That means, first of all, major difference is job security is there in formal jobs, for formal workers, and no job security is there for informal workers. Generally, formal workers will get high wages or high salaries. If you see that informal work get very low wages. That is the major difference between formal workers and informal workers. Here, the advisory asked the Ministry of Women, Labor, Social Justice, Health and Consumer Affairs in all states at the same time union territories to recognize sex workers as informal workers and register them so they are able to avail the benefits of a worker. Next one, G20 Anti-Corruption Working Group, that is ACW group. Union Minister Jitendra Singh addressed the first ever ministerial meeting of G20 Anti-Corruption Working Group. In June 2010, we have seen that there is a meeting called Toronto Summit. In that summit, the G20 Anti-Corruption Working Groups ACWG was set up. That means in 2010, this group has been set up. Its primary goal is to prepare comprehensive recommendations for consideration by leaders on how the G20 would continue to make the practical and valuable contribution to the international efforts to combat corruption. Here, G20 is very important for our competitive exams. If you see that there is a one question on G20 in this month, that is UPSC Prelims 2020. That's why this G20 are groupings like G20, G7, or any other grouping like BRICS, SARC, BIMSTEC. That's why we have to concentrate more on these groupings also. Next one, IIT Ropar. Here, there is a virtual inauguration of the permanent campus for the Indian Institute of Ropar, that is located in Punjab near the Satluj River. Here, IIT Ropar has shared the top place in India after IISc Bangalore with its position in the 351 to 400 rank in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings 2021. Here, another one, that is IIT Ropar has been ranked as the number 1 in the world in research citations. In NIRF, IIT Ropar stood 25th in All India Engineering Institutional Rankings 2019 and 2020. Here, if you see that in QS ranking, that is QS India Rankings 2020, with an overall rank of 25th in India, IIT Ropar is head of all IITs in research quality, scoring highest in citations as per paper. That's why it is a national importance universities. That is IIT Ropar has got the permanent campus. Next one, Life in a Miniature project. That is Union Minister of Culture and Tourism virtually launched Life in Miniature project, a collaboration between the National Museum, that is located in New Delhi, and the Minister of Culture, at the same time Google Arts and Culture. Here, the project uses technologies like machine learning, augmented reality, and digitization with high definition robotic cameras to showcase these special works of art in a magical new way. With this, we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Get up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.